Hello, I'm Joe Holmes. That's me right there, hosting TEDx University of Essex, and I love to host. I host my radio show on Rother Radio. I'm on the advisory board of Lady Gaga's Born This Way Foundation. I'm a songwriter working with my friend Shabs to write and release songs, and I finally got a break. I got to go to the Isle of Wight with my cousin Sam and my aunts Nikki and Dawn, and it was so much fun, and I can't wait to show you everything we got up to. Cue the graphic. I started my trip to the Isle of Wight by travelling up through London to go to my cousins in Hampshire. I played Mario Kart on the train, and then I got to the station and realised it was a long way to carry my heavy bags. Bit of a mistake. We had a lovely walk along the canal, and then it was time to catch the ferry over to the Isle of Wight and drive down to Ventnor. Then we caught the sunset, and then we're straight off to bed, ready for the next day. So we're just walking along to the ice cream parlour Crave in Ventnor, and we're gonna
10 o'clock in the morning.
10 o'clock in the morning, and we just had a massive breakfast already, but it doesn't matter, does it? We're having fun. This is Crave. What better way to start the morning than having an ice cream? The wonderful Crave ice cream parlour in Ventnor was named the best ice cream parlour in the UK by TripAdvisor. Tracy and Chris Holbrook first opened their ice cream parlour back in May 2015 and have been a huge success ever since. They usually open around March each year and run through the spring and the summer season, closing at the end of October to enjoy their retirement. Free samples and then time for an ice cream. All of the free samples, eh? Oh. Colin the Caterpillar ice cream. Little campsite. People can pull up their cars and motorhomes.
I think there were just
couldn't get a motorhome down there.
No.
Do you care what they're saying? No, I don't either. Talking wasn't the only relentless thing that morning. So was the wind, and we were walking up to St Catherine's Oratory. See, if I look behind me, the view is exemplary. Look at that. You can see all the way along the bay, along the coastline of the Isle of Wight. Beautiful. Now, the Isle of Wight is known for being one of the dog-friendliest places in the UK. You can take your dog in cafes, restaurants, and for a walk. This is close to the second highest point on the island, and I'm used to walking around Essex, so slightly uphill. Once home to a priest that said masses for those lost at sea, the oratory fell into disuse in around 1538, but the beacon continued to be used up until the 17th century. If it was this windy for the priest, he might have been lost at sea. Noises from all of the wind crashing into each other. Sam and I down here. If you look down into the So we just stopped at Crave, the ice cream stop, and then we drove along the coast, and then we walked up the hill to St Catherine's Oratory, which was built around 1328. Now it's the last remaining sort of tower of an old church there. So we walked up, it was super windy as you could see on those videos, and now we're driving further along the coast to Compton to have a look at the beach there.
The name is canola. It's oilseed rape. So that's when you get rapeseed oil,
That's where it comes
you get
from.
it from that.
And you get what?
Rapeseed oil
Yes.
comes from there.
You never know what you might learn on these guided tours. Now for a stop at Compton Beach. Let's walk down to the beach, shall we? Now you can forget the Jurassic Coast. The richest source of dinosaur remains in Europe is found on the Isle of Wight, and the beach between Brook Bay and Compton Bay is the best place to search on the island. So come and search for the remains of dinosaurs at last tide. Who knows what you might be lucky enough to find. Dinosaur footprints! Whoa. Good girl, stay. Every time we get back in the car, it's like no wind.
We can hear each other.
Yeah, exactly. We've just had some amusing manoeuvres. We've just had some. We've just had. We've just done.
I'd believe you if I was you.
We've just had.
Using the new.
We've just had some amusing manoeuvring out of the car park at Compton, and we're now making our way to the Tennyson Memorial. Now, Lord Tennyson used to have a holiday home here in the Isle of Wight, and so I thought, why not recite one of his poems in memoriam, or at least try. I can't get my words out at the moment, but that's part of the fun. Strong Son of God, immortal love, whom we that have not seen thy face, by faith and faith alone embrace, believing where we cannot prove, thine are the orbs of light and shade. Thou maddest life in man and brute, thou maddest death, and lo thy foot is on the skull which thou hast made. Thou wilt not leave us the dust, thou maddest man, he knows not why, he thinks he was not made the time. No, that's made.
He thinks he might have made us man.
I think it made us man, not man.
Can't do it without cracking up and laugh.
Oh dear.
I'm deaf, I didn't even know what was going on.
No, you didn't.
It wouldn't have made sense if you had.
I will explain. Joe read Maddest Man.
We should hold him at
Yeah.
Compton Down complex.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not really that funny, is it? Enough of bullying Joe, there's much more sights to see on the Isle of Wight, and our journey for the day doesn't stop there. In fact, we're only just beginning.
There's 4 places on that side, but we're up here. That's where.
Okay.
Do you think it's just?
I can't work a phone, guys. I'm on it a lot, but I just can't use it.
The left hand is going to be a lot easier.
Looks like we're taking the high road.
You take the high road and I'll take the low road.
But I was actually thinking of the 2020 Kesha song.
You take the low road and I'll take the high road. And I'll be in Scotland before ye.
You'll be a viral sensation before we know it. Like those dancing nuns.
They were good, weren't they?
Yeah. Oh, this is a brilliant piece of footage.
I can't remember the words.
So over there is Hurst Point, which guards the entrance to the Solent. Henry VIII had a tower built there to guard the Solent, as you can see, or like the maddest or the maidest, but we chill.
You say the Solent and I say the Solent.
In retrospect, I'm just going to pretend I decided that day to mispronounce words for sheer amusement as we climbed up hills. Get his knees up. Let's go. Come on, get those knees up. Tennyson Down isn't just all nice views, there's a massive marble Celtic cross with a tapering stem on a step base built by Farmer and Brindley and designed by J.L. Pearson in 1897 to commemorate Alfred Lord Tennyson. So it's windy, we've spent a nice deal of time at the top, it's beautiful. What more could you want apart from shelter and food? But no.
And for people to get move on from looking at over the binoculars across the sea where we live.
It's the same as when I go on holiday. Everyone always stops and waits for ages. Look at these two with their binoculars out, looking over at Southampton. Just ran down in search of the bag that flew away. I just ran down here and then I sort of did a start that was like. With combined appetites larger than the entire island, it was time to head to the historic town of Yarmouth to have a bite to eat and just enjoy the drive past looking at buses and stuff. So currently we're in the ancient town of Yarmouth in the Isle of Wight. It was founded by Baldwin de Redvers, Lord of the Isle of Wight, who granted its first charter in AD 1135. As the road here enter St James Street, it passes through the site of one of 4 gateways into the medieval Tudor and Stuart Yarmouth. Now for lunch we stopped at the lovely Gossips Cafe, a waterside cafe. Now Sam craved lunch, Nikki and Dawn craved bluebells, so we went off in a search of the bluebell woods and finally found one. A lovely woodland area, so we enjoyed an evening walk. The sun shone through the trees. It was lovely.
Oh, look at those.
The trees are blowing in the wind and we're, you know, they could fall down at any moment, clearly. Rosie. I went to the toilet, but now they think I'm lost. Oops. There's Rosie! Rosie! Come on then! I went to the toilet. Look at these lovely bluebells. Look at Sam walking through those bluebells. Look at me walking through those bluebells. So we travelled here to this National Trust site in Bolfwood to come and see some lovely bluebells, and look at them. They're absolutely gorgeous. I don't know how well they pick up, but they are stunning, covered in bluebells, lovely woods, the light shining through the trees, absolutely beautiful, absolutely magical. Rosie Posy running along. Sam and I have had a few games of Mario Kart already, and to be honest,
Get out of my way.
he's playing what Nikki's playing for the very first time. There we are.
That's it. Driving like a steering wheel when you do this thing.
If she came first, it'd be shocking considering me and Sam hasn't come first today.
Oh, first.
You're first. Oh my god, that's the finish line. That's the finish line. No way. No. You're very fast.
It just shows it needs absolutely no skill at all. I haven't shot anything.
It absolutely hits you, so you get the Shanklin! Come on.
No way. No way. No way. Yes. Yes. Unbelievable. So me and Sam were coming second at best, maybe fourth, maybe sixth, but no. Well, I came first too, so that's less embarrassing.
Except my auntie came first twice.
Yeah, well,
I came first after she'd set it up.
which means what?
We did 3 first and you only did 1.
I don't believe these lies. What a brilliant end to the day. Now it's time for the next morning. We go for a run every single morning. They're there. Rosie!
Oh, you missed that one. You like one.
Even though I live by the coast, there's nothing better than watching the waves, and the sea off Ventnor is lovely and blue and clear, and the waves just crash from the long distance of the ocean. Now Ventnor's where I'm staying with Nikki, Dawn and Sam, and I wanted to give you a chance to show you around and have a look at this unique town. Now the gardens we're approaching are very unique because Ventnor on the south of the Isle of Wight is a traditional seaside resort, one of Britain's most famous health resorts due to its unique microclimate, and that microclimate allows all different kinds of plants to grow that we wouldn't normally see back home. Now the town lies between St Boniface Down, which is the highest point on the Isle of Wight, and for the most part is built on a steep side of the hill leading down to the seafront on the beach, which means, you know, I'm used to just walking flat along the seafront, but it's a bit of a trek up to where we were staying and back down again, but I didn't mind it. I could do with the exercise until I woke up one morning and had a bad back, but I'm sure you'll see about that in a bit. So after what a jam-packed day yesterday was, I had to do some essay writing at about 11 o'clock at night, otherwise I knew I couldn't sleep. So I made sure I did about 200 words, and then I was flat asleep, and then Sam and I woke up this morning and Nikki and Dawn sat down by the sea watching the waves with a cup of coffee, so we raced down to come and see them, and now the day starts. Waves. Yes.
Bacon rolls, we've got crispy bacon rashers coming.
Today we're going to drive from Ventnor up to Shanklin and then to Sandown. Going to walk around the lovely stretch of beach at Yaverland and see the white cliffs in Culver Pier, and those chalk cliffs match those chalk cliffs over at the Needles, which you might have heard about. Let's go and explore. If you were paying attention, you'd realise our first stop is Sandown. Now Sandown sits on the southern coast next to Ventnor, sheltered in a beautiful bay, and is famed for its long stretches of beaches and the traditional seafront and pier. Sandown also has a great addition of attractions, including a zoo housed in an old fort and a purpose-built interactive dinosaur museum. Sandown Beach won Beach of the Year at Country Farm Magazine Awards 2019, calling it the traditional bucket and spade beach on the east of the island. So Nikki and Dawn are gone. Yes! Oh, don't get too excited, they might watch this. And we're just going for a walk up to Bonchurch. The sun is out.
Oh, I can smell fish and chips.
It's lovely, absolutely lovely. I don't want to make you jealous, but it's lovely. We've arrived in Bonchurch. Lovely hilly seaside town.
All hens. Water boatmen, there's loads of water boatmen.
It's so lovely and sunny and warm. Lovely.
They say when you see a kingfisher, you'll have good luck for the rest of the day. And so far I've not seen a kingfisher, nor had good luck.
What do you mean we've had good luck? Nikki and Dawn are gone and we're still here. Good luck, you're with me, and Nikki and Dawn have gone.
Say that again.
I haven't booked time off, so I'm still working on my radio show here, and Sam's in the kitchen behind me. So every time I record between a new song, I tell Sam, shush, I'm gonna record a second. So here I am, set up on the kitchen table in Ventnor, recording Rother Radio for Rotherham, and so yes. Lots of fun. At least I've got things to talk about. I've been doing plenty to talk about, but I'm cautious. I don't want to make people too jealous. As I see kitchen noises. Sam's being quiet while I'm recording my radio show. So I'm recording a link and he's eating a poppadom behind me. This is Rosie's just like, why? Look at her. She's.
What's he talking about? Good girl.
Dinner is served.
Spanish roast chicken with roast potatoes, carrots, chorizo, orange juice, and then served with a side salad and dressing.
It looks lovely.
Let's eat. That's good.
Good. We're just playing mini golf, pirate style. Rosie, stay.
Hey! Ow! Hey! Leave it! Rosie, leave it! Out!
Away. Stay. Four.
Here comes the most amazing golfer, Joe Holmes. As he tries to rock his ball in, and he loses. Third shot. 4th shot. 5th shot. Rosie, stay. Six. It's 5th. Or number 5. 6. Look at the face of dismay. So we're here on Crazy Golf on this pirate adventure. Joe,
Oh, 2!
2! Oh my gosh! Joe just got 2 on hole 7. Basically the queue, you go up here, all the way around past Joe's hairy legs, up the top, and you go back down. There is no total score fees in this, but we just give ourselves a target. Now we're going to hole 8, which is to set a ship. This looks difficult, but I actually didn't beat Nikki at this one. So, here we go.
How many?
4 me hearties.
4.
4 me hearties. He doesn't understand pirate. Yay! Oh, you didn't get it though, did you? You got a hole into it. Oof. Down here with the Shanklin with me in charge. I'm gonna let you Joe fill you in now.
We've just been playing mini golf, as you can see, and now we're rewarding ourselves with some very sweet drinks.
Gosh, I've never seen that before. Wow. Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm holding on to it.
Don't. Hey guys, so guess what? I'm away and I put my back out. I can't move. Look, can't move. I'm done. I'm dead. I'm just in agony and I feel so old. Oh.
So we're heading to Steephill Cove now, which is a lovely little walk with beautiful views. We are going up and down a hill, but hopefully Joe will be okay. Over to you, Joe, in the studio.
So I've aged about 30 years in one night. I woke up with such a bad back that when I was doing some cleaning this morning, I couldn't move and I got stuck. But I'm attempting a walk. I spent this morning taking ibuprofen, deep heat gel and laying on the floor. We did some Mario Kart before lunch and now we're going to go for a walk and see how much I can manage. It does hurt, but I've got to power through.
So we're halfway between Ventnor and Steephill Cove, and this is a little beach which is inaccessible, which means you can't access it, but the views here are stunning. You can see for miles when it's a beautiful clear day as it is today. Lovely jubbly.
Cardi B says, if it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's up. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's up. Or something like that. You have to ask Cardi. Cool, we just walked through the blah 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 blah. As I said, I got a bad back. Taking it easy, we just walked through the tiniest, smallest fishing village. It looked like a film set. Lovely. Yes, I'm out of breath. It's a hot day. Hot day.
Woo! And we just got to the top. To your left, to your left there is Botanical Gardens. To your right there
is a road.
And then there's cricket grounds to the left.
Not bad, eh?
Wow, what a trip. I can't believe it's come to an end, and to be honest, I didn't want to go home, but it was a lovely time seeing the Isle of Wight and Ventnor and spending time with Nikki, Dawn and Sam on the way back to the hovercraft at Newport that went to Portsmouth. Sam and I stopped at All Things Sweet, a lovely sweet shop that has vegan sweets, and they loved Rosie the dog. And then we got the hovercraft back to Portsmouth, and it was a great, you know, bumpy ride but fun, and of course Lady Gaga was there on the side. It was a lovely journey back, and I had some editing work to do on the way. I had to edit the TED Talk interviews. That event went great, and it was time to get back to Fleet in Hampshire and see some donkeys, use an exercise bike, and have some fun cooking and spending time with the family before coming home. What a great trip. Thanks, guys.